Hi there, Mr. Burgess, and this is the third example of calculations involving circles. So what about word problems? Word problems are probably the hardest questions to solve because you have to have a picture in your mind or you have to draw a picture. I recommend drawing a picture to start, but let's read the question and figure out what it's asking us. You buy a wooden rain barrel for your garden at a thrift shop, but it's missing its top metal ring. So it's missing, see if I can find an arrow here, it's missing that top ring right there, let's say. The top of the barrel has a radius of 34 centimeters. Mr. McDonald is really good at working with metal and says he will make you a metal ring. He says metal costs $21 per meter. How much will it cost for a new ring for your barrel? Okay, so we know a few things here. We know the top of the barrel, it's a circle. And like I was saying, it's important with word problems that you start with a picture and things will start to make more sense pretty quickly here. So here's a circle, and we know the top of the barrel is a circle. It's a metal ring, and it has a radius of 34 centimeters. So let's put a radius in there. Make it blue. Okay. The radius, remember, is halfway across the circle. So we're going to say from there to there is 34 centimeters. Okay. And let's write 34 centimeters. There we go. So this is what we know so far. Now we want to make a ring that goes, it's got to go all the way around the barrel. It's got to be the distance all the way around. Hey, hang on, that's the circumference. So really what this is asking us, it's asking what is the circumference of the circle. If we know the circumference, we'll know the length of steel that Mr. McDonald will need to fabricate a new ring. So we need to know that we need to figure out which formula we can use for our circumference. Now, circumference formula is circumference equals 3.14 times the diameter. So let's go back to our question here for a second. Okay, I'll put that right there. But hang on, I don't know the diameter. The diameter, I just have the radius. The radius is 34 centimeters. But I know that the diameter equals 2 times the radius. So let's take a moment and we will multiply our radius by 2. So the diameter equals 2 times 34. And if you needed to grab a calculator, you could grab a calculator. But the diameter in this case is going to be equal to 68 centimeters. Okay, so I'm working with what I know about circles and trying to find the circumference. I need to know, whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to find the distance around this circle. Going back to my circumference formula, circumference equals pi 3.14 times my diameter. And I know the diameter is 68 centimeters. Now for this one, I am going to need a calculator. So bear with me here a moment. There's my barrel that I found online. So I'm going to plunk in pi times, what was the other number? 68. 3.14 times 68 equals 213.52. 213.52. So circumference equals 213.52 centimeters. Okay, so I found the distance around the circle. That should be a capital C. There we go. The distance around the circle is 213.52. However, if I go back and read the question, metal costs $21 per meter. $21 per meter. I'm just going to write that down here so I don't have to keep looking up there. $21 per meter. But I don't have meters. I have centimeters. So I have to think to myself, well, meters and centimeters. If I had a meter stick, if I had 1 meter, how many centimeters are in that meter? And if you're not sure, you have to look it up. There's 100 centimeters. in 1 meter. Okay. So I could say that this dollar sign, I could change this a little bit. I could change that, and just so that it reflects it a little bit, this is $21 per 100 centimeters, because I know a meter is 100 centimeters. Okay. The other thing you can do is you can change, if you know centimeters, you can just change this to meters. For every 100 centimeters, there's 1 meter. In other words, if I take 213 centimeters and I divide it by 100, there's 100 centimeters in a meter, that'll give me my meters. And if you need a calculator, you can grab one. This would be 2.1325. That's what my calculator would spit out. That's how many meters around my barrel is. My barrel is 213.52 centimeters, and I convert it by dividing by 100, and I get that many meters. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of that for a second. I know that the barrel cost is $21 per meter, so if I only need 1 meter, that would be 21. If it was 2 meters, that'd be, well, double, it'd be 42. But I'm going to need to calculate this, so it's $21 per meter, so I'm going to go $21 times 2.1325 meters. That's going to give me the cost of trying to make this new ring. 21 times 2.1325. I have to calculate that one. 21 times 2. I'm forgetting it already. 2.1325 equals 44.7825. 44.7825. Now hang on, this is money. We don't need that many decimals. We just need to the second decimal place. So I look to the right, it's a 2, means it just stays an 8. It does not round up to a 9. I can just get rid of that. And that is how much it's going to cost for Mr. McDonald to make me a new ring for my barrel. Thanks for watching.